I loved him with all my heart. I gave him my body and youth. I gave birth to his son. He had me feeding from the palm of his dirty, filthy, drunken hands. I cleaned his house, made it spotless. He came home and smashed it up. Then I would start all over again. I came home one night, then was thrown to the floor, crying and screaming as I received blows to the chest, arms, legs, and back. But never the face, because it was harder to hide the bruises there. Why did he do this to me? Was it because he hated me? Was it because he didn't know how to love? Was it jealousy? Was it ignorance? Then one day I put him in jail. Dead sober after that. Good, I thought. My heart broke, I broke. I felt like an animal to him. Everything he told me were lies, just to keep me from leaving him. He did hate me. Alas, I could pull through with no one by my side but me, myself, and I. He held me down, then shoved me down, so the outcome is my hands and knees are stronger than ever before, and it is 10 times easier to lift myself back up. I learned the real strength within me, my soul, my heart, my identity. No one will ever hit me or abuse me again. No more mental, physical, or emotional abuse. And no more withdrawals from an addictive relationship.
A couple years ago, I met this guy, and I was into drugs then. And at the beginning, it was awesome. He was so nice to me. He bought me anything I wanted. He treated me wicked. He told me what I wanted to hear. And within 3 months, or 3 weeks to a month, of seeing him, he started being verbally abusive to me, mentally, and then all of a sudden he was hitting me for no reason at all, like the littlest thing. If I didn't count his money right, I'd get a punch in the head or something. And it went on for about 4 or 5 months. And it kind of sucked because every time he'd hit me and hurt me, after I was done crying, he'd be like, well, actually, while I was crying or whatever, he'd be like, this is your fault. You're so stupid. Why can't you just be smart? You were smart when I met you. What happened to you? And he was always making it seem like it was my fault. And then I started thinking that, and every day I'd wake up and I'd think, okay, how can I not let him hit me? What am I going to have to do to please him? And it got to the point where he was so controlling over me, like when his friends would come into the room, I'd have to put my head down. I wasn't allowed to look at them. I wasn't allowed to talk to him. I just had to sit there. He was freaking out on me one day, and he took me out on a drive into, like, nowhere. And he told me, pulled a knife on me, and he said, I could kill you right now and bury you right over there. And that scared me. That really scared me. And then the same night, I got away from him. I phoned my brother, and my brother came and picked me up. And then it was 2 days before New Year's Eve where he was coming around a corner, and I just happened to be on the street walking to a friend's, and him and his friend jumped out and they beat me. And then after that was when I was like, I gotta get out of town. I have to get away from him. So I got on the bus and I went to Lower Post. I phoned my auntie and I got her to come pick me up. She took me to Help and Hope. And then right then and there, I was sitting there like in Help and Hope, like, what am I doing here? And that's when it finally hit me. I need to get out of what I'm doing. I need to go get myself into detox. And the next 2 days later, I was in Whitehorse at the detox center, and I haven't looked back since. Now I'm with my baby every day. She sees me, I'm not sitting somewhere in a house wondering if I'm going to get hurt again. And I don't feel alone anymore. I know people love me out there. You just got to find the right people. What I would say to guys that are abusive is they need to figure out what's bugging them and why they're hitting those girls or whoever they're hurting. Because there's obviously something wrong with you for you to take your anger out on someone else, and they need to figure that out and get help.